Hello guys, what is going on? I'm Nozza and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing issue 2 of Doctor Strange. This was a surprisingly good issue. The first half was pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie. I really dislike the fact that the first issue sort of set up this like galactic expedition adventure. We're gonna go see these all these different planets. We're gonna go see all these different magical artifacts. We're gonna come across against foes and stuff like that. And instantly locked up for half. All we see for half an issue. All we see is grey walls, and that was a bit sad, honestly. And the entire planet was grey, just completely grey. It was a bit boring, honestly, but with the escape, which was surprisingly easy, we came across a new character called Kana. Well, her actual name is a bit longer than that, but I'm going to stick with what Steven said and call her Kana. Um, and she seems to be pretty cool. There's nothing like at all really about her other than her being like a really good thief, which is something that Doctor Strange really needs. So that's just very practical. And they actually do manage to escape. Doctor Strange saves Earth from like getting attacked in the future, but in doing so, he sort of like sends a beacon to this person who I'm not too familiar with. I'm not gonna lie, but if you would like to tell me in the comment section down below who it is actually is at the end of the issue, the end that appeared at the end of the issue, then I would appreciate it. Yeah, it sounded like a signal to them, like, oh, holy shit, right? He's got this artifact, which is surprisingly, I mean, not surprisingly, it is really good. Like, you are essentially a god for one. It's basically like a one wish. It's like a one wish genie, which is pretty powerful. But then what happens is that we get this one panel in this entire page. This wrong hands, this middle one here, this one here, which sort of gives me exactly what I wanted from this story for Stephen Strange, for Doctor Strange, should I say? Um, because this is exactly what I expected it to be after issue 1. And if he do it again, if he gets locked up again in the next like 10 issues, I'm going to be very disappointed. They can recycle that plot a bit later on. I know it's like an easy plot to do. Like, you go into different planets, you're going to get arrested if they don't know what humans are. But other than that, just please let us explore some planets. That'd be really cool. She says, "Hello, Stephen. I didn't really have a route mapped out post grinder, grinder. I don't think it's called. I don't think it's grinder. Any requests? Now I remember what magic tastes like. More of that, please. I want a buffet." That sounds exciting. It sounds like he's hungry. It sounds like he's driven, which is the first for this new character and this new Doctor Strange, should I say? Because since he lost his powers, he's been a bit down in the dumps, which is to be expected. And then as soon as he got out of that dumpage, as Tony Stark sort of like led him on this new path, he instantly got put in the dumpage again, being like more than 2 months in prison and being tortured and tormented and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, the next issue comes out in 2 weeks. This and Ant-Man and the Wasp are sticking to bi-weekly for now, which is fine. But that is what it looks like. We're going to see some scrolls, which is going to be cool. And down there is obviously the next magical artifact that Doctor Strange will be coming across or trying to get anyway. And I assume eventually he will get his powers back. I don't know how long this run is going to last. I mean, this story, I assume it'll be around 6 issues, 8 at a push. I don't think it'll go too much longer than that. But I do like these. There's a bunch of different stories that are going at the moment, which are sort of taking on this scavenger hunt plot line. Thor especially, like they're basically running the same plot at this moment in time. Apart from Thor can use his powers, even though he does need infinite hammers in order to beat certain heroes like the Juggernaut. It's still like sort of the same plot essentially. I wouldn't be surprised if Thor gets put in prison at some point. But yeah, that's coming for now, guys. So short review, but there wasn't anything else really that needs to be talked about. The art from Doctor Strange in the first issue, and also just the last run with Donny Cates was incredible. And it just seems to be very, very not incredible anymore. It seems to be very boring, and that's not good for art for Doctor Strange. Even when he actually got to use some magic, like, you can say, oh yeah, a lot of it comes from actually using magic and seeing what it looks like. But even when he used it, it was very grey and blue. It wasn't like anything vibrant. It was very dull. I didn't really like that. It's not what one of the things. One of the things that I liked about Doctor Strange comics is the art, because it's so weird and wacky and different. But this, it seems to be very samey. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all good stuff. But got a bunch of comic review videos today on the channel. Got 6 going up in total. Right now, I'm currently, well, after this, I actually only have one more to review. I have Justice League after this. But I've done the 5 other. I've done 5 other reviews today. Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Iron Man. Doctor Strange, and also the Avengers. So yeah, hopefully you would like to subscribe for that. But yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.